everyone, I'm JC and I'm here with the #1 music channel in the Philippines, MYX, and joining me today are Dacre, Montgomery, and Sadie Sink. Of course, the newest additions to Stranger Things Season 2. Welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you.
First of all, how's it been so far?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen a few sites and the people have been very hospitable. It's been great.
And you know, the Philippine fans especially are known for being, in terms of fandom, they are wild, and they, especially online, they've made their presence felt online. But have you had any fan interactions already at the moment?
In the Philippines?
Yeah, in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. Are
I'm
you looking
excited
forward
though.
to that?
Yeah, I am.
I had a lovely lady came into the lobby yesterday, and I was telling you last night, had pre-prepared like a paper bag and had written this letter to me and had included, you know, the buses here, the with the metal around them?
Yes.
And a gold little bus thing she had presented me as a present.
Like the jeepney.
Yeah, which was really nice.
That's cool. All right, so I just got to ask, I know you're pretty mum on Season 2, of course. I don't want the Duffer brothers to come in here and just roast me. But Will and Jonathan, Mike and Nancy, there's already like 2 different sibling relations in the first season, and you 2 play step-siblings in the new season, correct? And I just wanted to ask your dynamic, first of all, off the camera. Have you bonded as a kind of like brother and sister off cam already?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever we hang out, we get along really well.
Right.
And do you guys have like, do you guys do the sibling thing? Have you bullied Dacre already, Sadie?
All the time.
All the
All
time.
the time. She's so mean to me.
Yeah. And since the family of Stranger Things, I mean the original cast, they seem like a very close-knit family. And have they been welcoming to you?
Yes.
Extremely.
Extremely.
Extremely welcoming. Yeah. How about the kids? Have you bonded well with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so first, Sadie, I gotta ask you, the Duffer Brothers, they're well known for their Easter eggs, their little hints throughout the seasons. And they already had a teaser where they released the first episode title. It's called Mad Max. And your character's name is Max, of course. And I know you can't say much, but first, what makes you mad? What makes you angry?
It's not necessarily that she's angry.
No, just you in general. You
Oh, what
as
makes
Sadie,
me?
As Sadie.
What makes me mad? Oh, when people don't listen.
And Dacre? Just
Look, it's tough to make me mad, mate. I'm a fun guy. I'm fun to be around. No, I don't know, mate. What makes me mad? I don't know.
Nothing?
I don't know.
Just a really nice
He's a happy person in
There's
general.
not much off the top of my head that I can think of.
All right. And since we're all relatively young, I like to say that we're relatively young, but the show is set in the 80s.
Yeah.
And did they give you any material to kind of like, hey, look at this film from the 80s, look at these pictures, maybe this music?
Not for me, but
My character's kind of based on Jack Nicholson in The Shining, was what the Duffer Brothers. So I watched all of Jack Nicholson's film, which was great because I'm a huge fan of his anyway. So.
Okay. And the show is known to take a lot of, pays homage to a lot of films from the 80s, early 90s. Of course, the Stranger Things Twitter, they released a poster, which is kind of a throwback to Alien. So just a question, are you, besides Jack Nicholson films, are you a fan of any of those? How about you, Sadie? Close Encounters, E.T.?
not really. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of them. I need to do more research, I guess.
All right, so since you guys are playing a pretty close-knit step siblings in the show, if the Demogorgon was to come out here and say, one of you has to come with me to the Upside Down, you can choose to save yourself or sacrifice your sibling. What would you do? Sadie first.
Our relationship
In the
sacrifice
show.
each other.
Yeah.
In the show, our characters would
Or-
probably say, like, just take her.
Yeah,
And
like,
she'd
no,
probably say,
take-
just
yeah.
take him.
Yeah.
What about real life you? How about Dacre and Sadie? What would you say? Would you be brave enough?
Man, I'll go for you, Sadie.
You will?
Yeah, it's all good.
Now I feel bad though.
No, it's all good. I've got this. I'm interested to see what's in the Upside Down, so I'll take a trip.
All right, and Dacre, question for you. So fans already know you. They're familiar with your face because you were a Power Ranger, of course. And since you played Jason, who had a lot of backstory already for his character, but now you're playing Billy, and it's a brand new character. You get a fresh take on things. Can you just tell us a little bit about how you made this character your own? Yeah,
well, I think initially between Jason and Billy there's a protagonist and an antagonist. Billy's a villain, Jason's a hero, so already the juxtaposition between the two characters is huge. But I think making this my own was just finding Billy's insecurities. Like what at 17 years old, 16, 17 years old makes Billy insecure. So his outer bravado, behind all of that what is the insecurity of this guy? So it was building upon that with the Duffers and working in his backstory.
And for you, Sadie, Max, how did you come into? Did the Duffer Brothers give you free reign on how to make your character? I mean, of course, there's a script, but did they give you some input on how you wanted to play her?
Right. I mean, when I was auditioning, I was given very, very little information because everything was top secret. All I knew is that she had to skateboard and that she was a tomboy. That's all I knew. So even just going into the first episode, I still didn't really know anything. So I guess kind of as the scripts started coming in, I started learning more about my character and kind of, putting it all together.
All right, so you had a lot to work with.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right, first of all, you have a lot of fans here, and they always tell me to tell you, mahal ko kayo, which means I love you. So can we just try a little mahal kita? Mahal kita is Filipino for I love you.
Mahal kita.
Mahal kita. So if you were going to tell your fans mahal kita and you want to give them a message, what would you tell them? I mean, in English, of course. You can tell them. Yeah, not in Filipino.
So what does mahal kita mean?
It means I love you.
Mahal kita. Hello fans, mahal kita. I'm Dacre Montgomery. I just wanted to say that I hope you enjoy season 2 of Stranger Things. We had a blast making it. This is...
Hi, I'm Sadie. I play Max in season 2.
And we're really excited for you to see it. Thank you so much for having us.
All right, cool. And a little more, I guess, random questions. First of all, I like to ask this to all the guests that I interview. Pineapples on pizza, yes or no?
Yes. As an Australian, definitely everybody in Australia loves it.
I've never tried it, but it doesn't seem right.
Doesn't seem right.
Doesn't seem.
There
I
we
love
go.
pineapple and I love pizza, but together, no.
So there's the sibling rivalry already right there?
Already. See, no, it doesn't work.
All right, so since we already asked, so the Demogorgon's pretty scary beast, right?
Yeah.
But if you tag team together, how would you defeat, in this room, if it came in the room right now, how would you work together to defeat it?
I don't think we would even try. I feel like we would just run.
Let's say you can't get out. You can't get out. There's no escape. You can't
Do we
run
only have
away.
the objects in this room?
Yeah, whatever the objects in the
Well, I
room. You
think
can
it'd
take me if you want. You can sacrifice me as bait.
I don't know. I think it'd be a combination. You could use some of that to like distract it. You've got the cable under the camera.
Lots of lights and
yeah,
stuff.
easy. We could figure it out.
We would, yeah.
Brains behind the operation, the muscle behind the operation. Done. Perfect. No pineapples. We've got it sorted.
And of course, we also want to know, how did you guys get the roles? Of course, you're playing Billy and you're playing Max. So how did you guys get Billy and Max? We just want to know, how did the call come in, the audition?
I just got, my manager got it for me, I guess. And then it was a long audition process. Like 4 callbacks and then a screen test and a few Skypes here and there. And then, yeah, it was like a few weeks, I think, I was auditioning. And then they called me the day after the screen test.
I was really lucky. I kind of made a little short film out of my audition. I was in Perth in Australia, and I got a call. I Skyped the Duffers, and they offered me the role like 3 days later. Wow. And I moved and shot. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so once again, set in the 80s. If you were going to go back into the 80s, what would, how do you think you would approach life differently versus now? There's no Instagram, there's no Twitter, no Facebook.
Outside a lot more. I would just do stuff outside and be more, like, how kids now are kind of like in the 80s, the whole thing was like everybody's outside. Just
I feel like that'd be a
having
good
adventures.
thing. I mean, I'm not really that into social media, so I think I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I need my phone right now. So I don't know.
All right, and last question. You are looking forward to, of course, Asia Pop, and to all your fans and everything that's going on. Just, I hope you guys have a great con, and congratulations on getting the role. And I'm sure you're going to be part of something really, really huge. And look forward to seeing you in season 2.
Salamat.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
salamat.
Thanks,
Thanks,
buddy.
guys.
Thank you.
All right.